morning. It's day 2 here in Repovesi. This was my tent spot last night. Pretty scenic, I think. And now I have about half done of Kaakkurinkierros and about that other 13 kilometers to do today. Yesterday the trail was pretty mellow, mostly kind of flat. Some of these muddy places as here. A few uphills, but nothing bad, I think. And we're about to see how this day will turn out. I know that we are going to pass the Repovesi, which I think is one of the highest or the highest part of this national park. So I'm kind of expecting some kind of uphill there. But the weather is once again very nice and warm, and not yet any mosquitoes, but I wouldn't hold my breath. That was my last night's tent spot, right in there. Here seems to be a kind of a rock garden. Although these look kind of cool, I don't recommend piling rocks. As some of you might know if you have been looking at my videos, for stacking rocks causes erosion, and also all the creepy crawlies are living underneath the rocks, so you are kind of destroying their homes when you are taking rocks from the ground and piling them up. So please do not stack rocks. Thank you. Now this is the place where there are the reservable paid tent spots. There is actually a swimming place down there and some kind of building, though I don't know what it is. I wonder if they have a sauna or something. There's at least something that looks like a tent sauna. That small building right down there. And the mosquitoes came. I think I've been running away from the mosquitoes for like last 2 kilometers or something. They keep eating me all the time. But here I'm gonna take a turn towards Karhulahti. And it looks like it's downhill. I got a bit sidetracked because I saw this great photo opportunity. I was talking about Repovesi, and this is it. This is one of the most important rock climbing sites in Finland, and I think you understand why. Because there is quite spectacular rock wall right over there. But I think this trail, it might not be going right on the top of it. So I finally got to have my lunch break here at the Repovesi shelter. So the shelter is right there. And there's no mosquitoes in here. I had to keep running from those bloodsuckers for all this morning. So now I'm having my gummy bears. And tuna tortillas, of course. There are lots of these small lakes around here. Some of these are connected, some of them are kind of isolated. And there are some canoeing routes, so you can take your canoe and go paddle along the lake. And also I think there's some kind of cruise ship that takes people to cruises around these lakes. But unfortunately I'm not able to tell where that starts from. Not from the national park anyway. A couple of climbs later, there is this beautiful view. A bit of a breeze and less of mosquitoes. Here is another amazing tent spot. And from here it's 1.5 kilometers, so roughly a mile back to the parking lot, so I'm quite close to the end. And the suspension bridge that I talked to you about yesterday. There's a baby snake in here, and it looks like a common European viper. A venomous one. I took a bit of a detour here. There was lots of fallen trees on the trail right here, so the trail was a little bit difficult to find, so I ended up walking about, I don't know, 100-200 meters into wrong direction when I realized that I haven't seen any trail marks, those orange dots on the trees, for a while. So now I think I'm actually on the trail. Now we are on the top of the Katajavuori, Juniper Mountain. And here is a view, and we get to see the cruise ship that I was talking about. There it goes. So behind this part here there should be the suspension bridge. I'm doing the last section of this trail, and soon I will be arriving to the suspension bridge. Finally I'm arriving to the main attraction and almost to the end of the trail. It's only half a kilometer from here to the parking lot. So this is the suspension bridge. And to add some excitement for it, this suspension bridge fell down, I think maybe 3 years ago. It didn't fall down completely, but it broke down and it was replaced, I think, last year. So hopefully this is a safer one. There are quite a few tents right by the suspension bridge. This seems to be a pretty popular location. This bridge seems pretty solid. It doesn't swing or anything. Well, it does swing just a bit. Just like a decent suspension bridge should. From here is just a short stroll back to the parking lot. And there are actually 3 parking lots near the national park. So this is not the only one, but I think the most popular one is the one that is closest to the suspension bridge, because this is, as I said, the main attraction. Thank you for joining me today and yesterday for this 2-day hike at Repovesi National Park. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below, and see you next time.